Hello again, welcome to another video. My name is Dina. Thanks again for watching. I love the colors of variegated plants. They look amazing and striking. There's more than one color, not just the green. There's different shades of green, pink, red, and white like my photos here. The stems may have color stripes as well. And then there's the different patterns like marbled, spotted, splashes, speckled, and more. I have a lot of variegated houseplants and I want to keep the variegation going and brought forward to propagated plants. So I looked up what variegation is and how it works, and I thought it would be helpful to share with you what I've learned so far. In this video, I will briefly talk about variegation, just like nothing too exhaustive or complicated because I'm also learning and it's more complex than what I'm presenting here. But hey, I think it's important to learn at least the basics and how it can help us grow beautiful houseplants, like how we can keep the white variegation as white as possible and whatever colors our houseplants may have. We know that plants are full of the chemical called chlorophyll. It gives the plant their green color. Chlorophyll also helps the plant absorb and use light, energy, and other nutrients to produce food for the plant. They do this by way of photosynthesis. So less of this chlorophyll means the plant has less ability to produce food. Less food means less energy for growth. There is no single mechanism responsible for variegation on plants. It can be caused by different things like mutations, viruses, pigments, or the plant's natural DNA. Here's a common form, the chimeral variegation. This is a kind of variegation we usually see on philodendrons and monsteras. It's a result of genetic mutation in certain plant cells on the leaf. These plant cells lack chlorophyll, the green pigment, and we see this as different colored leaves. Plants with this variegation have more than one gene type, the one with variegation and one with the usual green color. This type of variegation is sometimes unstable. In low light, the plant compensates by producing more green leaves. So the variegation may be less or they disappear. Another form of variegation is the pattern gene variegation, where some plants just have the variegation built into their DNA. This form of variegation is stable and predictable. The leaves will not lose their variegation completely if the plant is not given optimal conditions. Here are some helpful tips to maintain variegation. One is to give the plant the best possible growing conditions to encourage variegation, like well-draining soil, adequate fertilizer, and watering the plant well when it needs it. Variegated plants in general need more light than non-variegated ones. So another tip is plenty of light. Anything that will help the plant get more and absorb more light is helpful. You can tell if the plant needs more light when the variegation appears less and the colors dull. Ensure the plant gets a lot of bright indirect light but no harsh direct light that can burn the leaves. In colder months where there's less natural light, it helps to move the plant to an area where it gets the most light. Keeping the leaves clean can also help the plant absorb as much light as it can. And consider supplemental lighting if natural light is not enough. Houseplants with stable variegation respond well to increased light. Now, if you see a lot of old green leaves appear, consider pruning the stem down to the last variegated leaf, and the new growth should have the variegation. So the best way to propagate variegated plants is by taking stem cuttings. For houseplants with unstable variegation, choose a part of the stem with colored stripes and highly colored leaves to ensure the variegation gets passed on to the new plant. To wrap it up, there is unstable and stable variegation, and variegated houseplants need more light than non-variegated ones. As with other houseplants, observation is the key. In time, we get better at recognizing potential problems and making the necessary changes to our plant care depending on the plant's needs. I know that variegated houseplants usually cost more. They're not that easy to find. We love the colors. It's one of the reasons why I got mine in the first place. So we want our plants to thrive and continue to have amazing variegation. That is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and find it helpful. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Leave a comment, press the bell icon, and I'll see you in my next video.